In 60 paces you can walk through the 600-year history of the county of Bristol, through the good times and the bad ones, the prosperous years of venturing merchants and the lean years of war and epidemic disease. You can walk right back to the year of the charter that started it all. And this is it. This is the charter, the original actual document issued by Edward III 600 years and 5 days ago. This is Bristol's Magna Carta. It's what the people of Bristol had wanted and what they paid 600 marks for, which is, in today's currency, about £6,000. And that money, incidentally, went straight into the king's own pocket. Now, there are, in fact, 3 charters. There's this one which is the original document, but then there are 2 others. The second charter came 2 months later, and that laid out the exact boundaries of the new county. And then, in December 1373, came the third charter, and that one ratified and clarified the first 2. Even 600 years ago, bureaucrats enjoyed their paperwork. Also on display is the little red book containing the thoughts of the people of Bristol. It's faded a lot over the centuries, but inside this book is the petition by the burgesses of Bristol to the king calling for county status. And in their petition, they complain about having to travel painfully daily to the county towns of Gloucester and Ilchester to attend the county courts. Well, this exhibition, then, is the story of 600 years of county status. But how much is it also the story of the people of Bristol? Mary Williams is the city archivist.
Well, it's the people of Bristol fought for county status in 1373, so in this respect it's their story as much as anybody else's or anything else's story.
And was it very difficult getting all these exhibits together?
Not so much difficult as a time-consuming task, getting the right objects or the right documents in the right place, because as you may imagine, we have got 11,500 linear feet of records in Bristol alone. To select just the right item takes some time and care.
And at the moment you're standing in front of the
Chamberlain's
room.
Yes.
What was that?
Well, this is an attempt at a room setting which was the designer's idea. It's basically meant to be a 16th century room, because it's in 1551 that the first council house or Tollsey was built, and we've got a picture of it on the wall behind. And this is an attempt to reconstruct the office where he looked after the charters and bonds and all the other records for which he alone was responsible.
And on the table there seem to be quite a number of charters, things like that. Are they genuine?
Oh, they're all genuine records, yes, and the items that are on the table and in the room setting are all completely genuine.
What about his chamber pot?
That's authentic too.
Back in 1497, John Cabot sailed from Bristol and discovered the New World. In the exhibition there's the customs roll of the port of Bristol showing the £20 a year donation to Cabot from the king in gratitude for his discovery. The roll has been borrowed from Westminster Abbey. The civil riots of 1831 showed another feature of the city's face. This is a replica of one of the oldest pieces of civic plate. It was stolen from the Mansion House during the riots, and the thief chopped it into 167 pieces. Fortunately, the goldsmith he sold it to was an honest man who reconstituted the plate. The 20th century brought 2 world wars to change the city, both socially and physically. Out of the bomb damage of the 1940s grew a new Bristol, and the exhibition closes with the final years of the county borough. Avon will get quite an inheritance.